Hi, I wanted to make a video on what it's like growing a YouTube channel. So just recently I passed 500 subscribers, which is a kind of a milestone when it comes to becoming a YouTube partner. So firstly I want to thank everyone for subscribing. It has really helped me grow, and I thought I'd make this video now because my subscriber base is growing quick enough that I'll be reaching 1,000 soon. But I'm still a bit short, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. So when you reach 500 subscribers, what does that mean? Well, it means you're eligible to join what is called the YouTube Partner Program. So that doesn't mean I'm actually receiving any income yet. That doesn't happen until you reach 1,000 subscribers. But the beauty is at 500 you can actually start making all the applications and get everything in place, which takes a little while. So once you do hit 1,000, everything's good to go. Basically that's what I'm going to talk about and what the process was, and a little bit about how I grew. So to reach the first milestone of 500 subscribers, you need to have 500 subscribers, obviously, and you also need to have 3,000 watch hours or 3 million short views. I'm not doing shorts at all, so I'm just doing long views. And there's a reason why I'm not doing shorts, because this is my second channel. My first channel was kind of an experiment and it didn't really grow. And I found with shorts, they're very bursty. So you release a short, you'll get a ton of hits for a day or less than a day generally, and then it just completely disappears. To get 3 million shorts in 90 days was totally unobtainable for me. Even if I made 10 shorts a day, I still wouldn't get anywhere near that number. So I just completely dropped doing shorts altogether. So when you reach 500, you get an opportunity. YouTube will send you an email, and also in YouTube they give you a button where you can actually apply to become a partner. So that process took, I applied on a Friday afternoon, and then I got a welcome message on the Monday afternoon. So about 3 days it took me, 3 to 4 days. One thing I've noticed, and these are mistakes I did on my first channel. My first channel basically was about my dog, by the way. Is I did some advertising, very small amount, like $20, and I discovered that subscribers and views you get from advertising actually don't count towards your monetization at all. And I think it has quite an adverse effect, because you'll get a lot of people watching one video, they'll subscribe and they'll never watch another video on your channel. So it actually lowers your analytics over time. So it's actually probably not a good idea to advertise at all, if you want to grow your channel, that is. If you've got a product to sell, then that's probably a good strategy. The other thing I noticed is I tried to get some views and stuff on Fiverr, Fiverr.com, where you can hire people quite cheap. So I paid for a deal where I would get 1,000 views for $5 or something like that, I can't remember. And when I looked at the analytics, I noticed the analytics were really strange. And then I sort of worked out from backtracking a bit that it was all done with bots, click bots. So, and YouTube is aware of that now. So YouTube will actually degrade your channel status. And if you have a website, they'll actually degrade your domain authority if they catch you doing that type of thing. So my advice is just don't use Fiverr for that type of service. It's all click bots, which is against the terms of service for YouTube anyway. So after you join the program, you then have to create a Google AdSense account. So I did watch a few videos before making this, and they all say it's a very simple process. It's not. So maybe if you live in the US, it might be a simple process, but if you live overseas, you have to consider things like, is your country in a treaty? So YouTube has a withholding tax, and that withholding tax is applied whether or not your country has a treaty with the US, and also depending on whether you're an individual or a company, and some other criteria. It depends what type of forms you have to fill in. So you have to fill in IRS forms, tax application forms within YouTube that will then get generated as a PDF, which I assume they sent to the IRS. So it took me, they advise you to seek a tax specialist if you're not sure what to do. I sort of fumbled my way through it, so I think I've done the right thing. So being in Australia, we have a tax treaty with US, so instead of my tax getting taken out in America, the US, my tax will get taken out over here, will get applied against my income. So, which should be less because I'm earning so little money. So hopefully I've set that up right. So also with AdSense, you also have to supply your identity. So you have to scan your license, both sides of it, and then upload a scan into AdSense so they can verify your address and your name. And then you have to supply your banking details for getting paid. So the next step for me is to get 1,000 subscribers. So for me, that's where all the action starts happening, because that's when I'll actually start receiving some money. So I've looked at some other videos. I don't expect to get much, but it will be a small supplemental income in addition to the small supplemental income I'm earning now. So hopefully I'll be doubling my salary, which is still pitiful, but I'm not going to complain. It's better than nothing, and I quite enjoy making videos and video editing, and so I'm having quite a bit of trouble working out what to actually talk about and what topics to head down, because I have noticed, even though my channel was initially about ageism, I'm starting to talk about a lot of other things. So I got a feeling I'm getting a bit off track, and I'm talking about too many things, and a lot of these things some people might be interested in, but they're not interested in the other topics. So I'm getting a bit of a segmented audience. So I'm still thinking about how to fix that and which direction to finally go down. So I'll pop up another video when I get to 1,000 subs, and I'll let you know what happens at that stage. But I've got a bit of a chart here. Yeah, so this is my channel analytics since I started. So as you can see, I started this channel towards the end of June, and then I made about 5 videos, and they pretty much did nothing for about almost a month, and then a couple of them just shot up overnight. So you can see here with this graph here, it just went up, and then after an initial peak it just went down, and I thought, oh well, I might be onto something here, I'll start making some more videos. And as you can see, it's sort of been going up and down ever since. So what benefits do you get when you do reach 500 subscribers? Well, you get a thing called memberships, which lets you monetize, inviting people to become a member, where they can get special benefits like early access to videos and all that type of stuff. I probably won't be doing that. And then you have another thing called supers, which seems to be mainly aimed at live chat or live streams. So you can have super chat where you can make, say, a $2 donation, and then your name and response will be highlighted, so it's very obvious you're making a donation. There's another thing called super thanks, where someone can make a small donation and say something in the comments of your video, and then it will show up in a specific color with the donation amount, I think. The other thing is you can also link up a shop to your video. So if you want to if you have some products to sell or some affiliate marketing to sell, you can create links directly in your video underneath. So I'm still thinking about that option. I tried it before and I found it was pretty much a waste of time, but I might try it again with just 1 or 2 items to see if it will actually work. Well, thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you like this content, and I'll keep making more videos.